listen to country music and get woke up by the sound of rooster screams. But I got something to say. How come I ain't scared to walk around with a hoodie on? How come I ain't scared to hit the 7-Eleven when the sun is gone? How come I ain't scared to get an attitude at a traffic stop where I don't feel the need to pray to God when I talk to cops? Oh, that's right. It's because I'm white, huh? Well, how come I don't feel any different than the next man? Yeah, I said the next man because I don't feel the need to say Hispanic, Asian, or African American. We're supposed to be the people of one nation that's under God, but how come when I hit my knees and pray, I ain't gotta look up to a barrel in a uniform? It's a fucked up system, and they all ignore it. Yeah, I might be white, but I don't want you all to hate me for it. My sister's baby daddy black, and to be honest, I'd take a bullet for him, standing up for my brothers and sisters because my quote-unquote people are the ones who took their freedom from them. Yeah, I got a problem with the people who don't see the problem, and I'm gonna use my voice to make things right. So I'm gonna say Black Lives Matter, and that's from a man that's white.
I truly believe there is changing coming for this era right now, this generation. I see a peak, but I don't see a dent. So it's good they're broadcasting other people different from our color. I'm trying to be nice, and um um it's amazing to watch some of these videos, and I share them on my Facebook and everything, and I'm good. I'm good. It's just amazing that I didn't see this when I was younger. I was born in 1972, so we still had a lot of racism going on even then. Like, I don't think it really changed. I think it just comes out, you know, not as pronounced. But if you run across certain people in a certain place, or you put yourself in a place that people don't normally have people of color at, either you don't care what people think, which that would be me because I will shop any and everywhere. It could be all over the place. People of color, Chinese, I don't care who it is. If it's something that I want from somewhere in a store that is in Timbuktu somewhere, not in an urban area or in a suburbia, I mean, come on. I'm going to go where I need to go. But at the same time, I have been presented by racist people because, first of all, I'm multiracial. I'm not biracial, I'm multiracial. And I get presented in different ways by all colors because of my skin, because of my eyes, because of my hair. And then the worst part about it, the color of my hair is like the dirtiest blonde ever, with 4 different colors of blonde in my head. And my eye color is hazel, green, gray, blue, green. I mean, it's just, I'm just amazed because I'm struck on both sides of this, because I get hit with black folks, colored folks, brown folks, light skinned folks. Not, I just get hit with all kinds of stuff when I'm multiracial like this. And it's kind of amazing that I get hit like I do and see the racism more than just in our white folks. I get it in all races, all of them. And when we talking about we need to unite together, if you really pay attention, Africa started with slavery. Kings and queens. As me and my neighbor was talking about this today. Kings and queens have used our people, abused our people, been fighting with our people in Africa long before white folks brought us over here to continue what was already started a long time ago. We have been divided even before I want to be careful with my words because I don't need no backlash. But look at history, okay? Look at history. We always want to talk about where it started at. Yeah, it started over in the European world. That's where Africa and everything, the Mediterranean, Middle East, Eastern, all that over there, overseas, anything that's across the pond, as you all put it. Guess what? It all started over there, and it's still, when it was bought over here, it never ended. So we are putting more emphasis on what was created in us, for us, well, not for us, but in us, and it was presented to the Europeans, and they adopted it, and now we put the blame on them when it was really on us the whole time. I'm just saying, don't beat me up. Don't come after me. Don't come for me. I'm just saying, let's keep it 100 now, because our kings and queens in Africa, long time ago, before we was brought over here, before our names was taken from us, before we were stripped of our whole dignity. I mean, and I tell my daughters this too. You can't ask somebody to respect you if you didn't respect us in the first place. I'm their mother, so like, if you in your friend's face and you in other people's faces and you disrespect me in front of everybody else, guess what you're giving everybody else permission to do? Disrespect your mother. Now you want to get mad because that's my mama. You don't talk to my mama like that. And guess what? That's the way them European white folks were. They seen how we were treating each other, kings and queens, princesses, prince, and took all the people that were not like them and enslaving them to take care of them. And we started with us first. So the division was already there. We just presented it to the wrong people. And guess what? How you going to come back from something you created unless you change it yourself? Right? Okay. So we got to stop talking about white folks, other folks, all kinds of folks other than our colored folks. We need to stop the racism when it was when we was already doing it before we were brought here. Okay? So let's get the history together. When you do your research, let me know if I'm right or wrong in the comments. Come on. I like the comments. I want comments. I've been on this particular channel since I believe last year, around November or something like that. Or October. I mean, no, November, December, somewhere around there. I'm gonna look back on my stuff and see when I started this channel. But comment below. I need some interaction. Like, y'all need to go ahead and let's do this, okay? I know I stopped this video. I'm glad I stopped this video. I'm glad I came across this video. But these are powerful words this man has said. But we gotta watch how we treat each other so people would mistreat us. Because if you are treating somebody like a dog, walking them like a dog, disrespecting them like they're animals, guess what? And it is a such thing as cruelty to animals. So you can still go to jail. Either way, we gotta stop hurting each other. And it's easier said than done, because guess what? It's actually easier than, what you all think. It's called, let's stop fighting. Let's stop the dividing. I mean, because I work in a place where there's a whole bunch of black businesses and we don't support each other. We do not. We have a whole app where we get on and it's not that many people on the app. But the people that are on the app, when you go to talk to them, they're not friendly. So, and they dog you, and they feel like you wasting their time when you inquiring. I've already walked into one, and It just really wasn't inviting. And we always talking about support our black owned businesses. But if you go into a white folks neighborhood, or you go into an Asian neighborhood, or you go into any type of other neighborhood other than black folks neighborhood, they are actually supporting each other. If something happens to them or somebody that they don't know and they like them, guess what they're doing? They handing out an olive leaf, an olive branch, and they're offering themselves up to help their fellow people. So I want to just say, we can't sit up here and talk about we need equal rights and equal this when we can't be equal with each other. We want to be disrespectful and don't want to listen to what somebody says, or you know what, this just hurt me. It just I'm not even gonna lie. I wish I could go on. I think I'm gonna end this particular um um going through the TikToks, but I think we're gonna end with this one, because this one right here got me. It got me. It got me because I know my history, and it really really bothers me that people want to blame other people for their action, for the person's actions and how they were treated throughout the years. But when you have presented yourself to be mistreated, and you didn't show light to yourself before you could show light to others. And I mean light. We're not talking about, you know, look, y'all, we beat our own selves up before we even walk out the door. We wake up on the wrong side of the bed with an attitude instantly, because we don't want to do what we intended to do in the first place. Or we started out loving what we were doing, and then somebody came along and put some negative words on you, or they talked down to you, or they treated you like crap, and you can't even push past the pain of emotional traumas. You can't get past what another person has done, and then when they offer up an apology, you won't forgive and you won't forget. You say you forgive, you say you won't forget, and you will learn from it, but you really didn't forgive either. You just said it just so that way you can get the person to get off your back. Oh yeah. I'm going to be really, really honest and raw with this, because this is driving me. This video has triggered me. I swear, we can't get along with our own family members. We can't. When you see that a family member needs help, it's okay. Look, you can't even go to your neighbor's house and say, "Look, there's a problem. We need to fix it." Because you can't even go inside your own home and say to your people, "Hey, I don't like the way this is being done." And when you stand up for yourself and you want change, then you got to fight your family to make the change. So by the time you get outside to the people in your neighborhood, you so beat up from your family that by the time you get to the neighborhood, then they're beating you up because they didn't watch you, heard you, and everything with your own family, and whatever you trying to stand for. Guess what? You already done taught them by not being able to get through to your family. When you get outside, you can't stand, because walls talk. Walls are thin, so walls talk. You might think you live in a house with bricks and everything built around you. You still talk. The windows are open. Talk. You got the windows. Period. Everything that you think you hiding is not being hidden anymore. We hear you. That's why when I'm in this house, I'm going all in my ground, and sometimes I get beat down. My kids to shut me down sometimes, and I shut them down too. But I'm able to shut it down, go out there and shut it down when everybody think that they gonna shut me down. And ain't nobody gonna shut me down. And if you need to, I'm venting now. I'm sorry, I'm venting. But you all we got to stop saying unite and fix ourselves to unite. That's what we need to do. We got drugs, we got alcohol, we got sex, we got all kinds of things that's out of the will of God, out of anything that he did not authorize us to be 100% all the way in finished. Because if he sent Jesus down here to save us, and I don't care if you are conscious and you just think, no, that's a lie. White folks did it. Guess what? There's still a God. There's still a God. Whatever God you think there's out there, it's still a God. It's only one God, one spirit, and one baptism. And I'm going to always carry that with me, regardless if I know the history of everything. I know that there is a higher power greater than me that's within me that works through me to speak my mind and stand on what I believe. Period. So I got stuck here on this. I swear to God, if we don't start trying to work together, all of us on one accord, guess what? We're always going to have this racism. We're always going to have people mistreating black people. The answer is yourself. Make the change within yourself. Present it outside of yourself, how you feel about yourself, and people will start treating you according to how you present yourself out there in the world. Separate yourself from the things of the world and put yourself closer to a higher power, which is called God. And guess what? You can conquer all, and people will give you the respect that you need, that you're wanting, that you thrive for, you trying to survive for. I'm just like, I'm done. I couldn't even go to a barber today to tell him to turn his radio down because he's a millennial. He's younger than me, and y'all millennials don't listen to us Generation X and back. Okay? I think we failed our children, Generation X, when we started just stopping everything about disciplining our children and everything, because we were brought up to get our asses handed to us, and we didn't have no call the key people and all that stuff. We got our butts headed to it. Half of us don't even get into the stuff that most of you guys got into. I used to be an alcoholic. I still drink from time to time, but I had to make the decision for myself if I wanted to continue to keep waking up with hangovers and feeling sick and can't remember what the hell I did yesterday because I was drinking so much that I blacked out. And I can't remember all I can remember is when I started drinking and when I woke up. I got tired of feeling like that. I didn't get tired of the taste. I got tired of feeling the aftermath. But I still drink responsibly. I don't drink every day. I don't drink every month. I drink when I want to, and that's only when I want to go to sleep. No, but I don't drink. I mean, I barely drink. I barely drink. But when I do, my bottle lasts me the whole freaking month. The whole month. Okay? There's people that can drink all day long. Can't keep a bottle for more than a couple of hours. You buying $50, $60, $80 bottles of liquor. And, man, all I'm saying in this, because I am getting off track, all I'm saying in this is, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens out there, the only change that will start happening is the change of how you present yourself to the world when you walk out your door. But it first have to start inside your home. When you look in the mirror every morning and give yourself affirmations, positive affirmations. Not, oh my God, I can't believe I woke up this morning. I'm still mad about that yesterday. That's our problem. We still living in the past. Slavery, past. Everything's past. It's supposed to be a learning step to a better future, but we use it as a tool to fight back. Fight back ourselves. Fight us back when we try to make it to the next level of our life. You pushing back because you want to remember something that happened yesterday, last year, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. You want to remember when you were born, huh? We all got traumas. Everybody has trauma. Everybody has mental health issues. We have to stop using everything that happened to us in our life as a crutch. That's what it is, a crutch. My mama used to beat me. Okay, you gotta understand. If I used to hit you, I didn't hit you, I didn't beat you. But if I used to hit you, you have to go back and say, what did I say to my mama to make her want to hit me all the time? Your mouth running, being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to talk to people without talking down to people, talking disrespectful to the people. You can say things and get your point across without being ugly about it, disrespectful about it. The way that you give it is the way you're gonna get it back. And that's with all people. It ain't a colored thing. It is all people. We just put a little more in it, a little more fight and anger in it because we so bottled up because we were taught to keep our emotions to ourselves. But there's a lot of us out here that uses it as an attention getter. So we gotta look. I went to school for psychology. I read up on psychology. I didn't make it through school on psychology because let me tell you, I got my own problems, and I can tell you what I came through to, and I don't take meds no more. None of that crap worked for me. I'm just gonna let you know. If I want to beat you up, I'm gonna beat you up. Okay. If I want to cuss you out, I'm gonna cuss you out. I mean, if I want to stay to myself, isolate myself because I feel like I'm gonna go up and beyond the situation, I know how to de-escalate by isolating. You gotta know how to use I don't want to say, you gotta use mental health for the benefit of not hurting somebody, but pulling back in yourself and saying to yourself some positive things. Meditate, breathe, and push through on some things without running to somebody so they can use it against you later. Okay? I don't trust people. And I'm a minister. I've been called. I don't trust people, but I have to trust God that God is putting me in the way of people to help them be delivered from whatever it is they would could that I'm there for. Because I can tell you, I've been through a lot. And I can tell you all the steps to get to where you need to be. I'm going through a lot now. God is still using me through the mess that was created by me, but I'm making the changes to eliminate it. But I have to own me first and the things I did first for people to understand, hey, I know I did this. I know I created this. But because I did, I want to break the cycle. Especially when you know you the problem, now you can solve it. Especially when you're able to say, I did it. Now you can solve the problem by correcting it. People always say, you can't go back and change it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. We set ourselves up to be thinking that we can't change nothing. Yes, we can. Change your mindset on that. Because anything that was not created by God and was created out of us can be changed. I said a lot right there. Jesus loves you, and so do I. I may not like your ways, but I love you anyway. In Jesus' name, amen.
Treat me like an option if you want to. Make me fuck around and show you how many options I got.